For me, with the Rotary, I was a member at Cleveland for about 29 years and left it and went into a hiatus as I was working internationally. But then thanks to my neighbor and a good friend, Dr. Jay Jacobson, who looped me into this awesome Rotary Club, and I'm thankful to him, and I'm also so happy to meet each and every one of you and learn from you and learn more and more about service, about self. That's what is attracting me more to Rotary clubs. I want to introduce myself in a couple of parts. First, I want to talk about my family. I'm married to the most wonderful guy in this world. As a teenager, when I came into this country, he taught me how to drive. He told me to learn and absorb as much as possible, culturally, knowledge-based, academically. And when you're wrong, sit at the feet of the people, apologize, learn, and let's move forward. That has been our motto for the past, I don't want to say I'm still 37, but we've been married for 50 years, okay? So that has been our motto, and that's how we were able to bring up 3 incredible kids who are also involved in service from a very young age, from high school children, and they have evolved into beautiful, beautiful adults. And they in turn have given us 5 grandchildren whom we adore, and we instill the same kind of service mind to our grandchildren. For example, the guys who live here, 5 and 3, we bring them to the park once a month. We prepare food or we buy food, and we seek out homeless population and we try to give it to them, and they do it. It's not us, but they do it. So that's a little bit about my family, and with my educational background, I've got quite a few degrees, doesn't matter. And I worked as a surgical assistant for many, many years, got fed up with the industry. So in 2012, I decided to quit. And I told my husband that I'm going somewhere far away from this field so that I can figure out what is it that makes me. That was a soul-searching trip for me. I went to India, and I was in a city called Bangalore with no language. And I grew up and I got most of my corporate learning from this part of the world, going there and going through the patriarchy and the male domination, and to be part of it and working very hard to get my 2 cents worth out was really, really exhausting. But I did 3 pairs of shoes later and 6 months of walking into every slum in Bangalore. I came back and I said I could be a founder for this organization where I want to break this gender inequality and put as many girls as possible in school. We built about 2,000 toilets so far and put over 300, 400,000 girls in school. And every one of them it's not that we are looking for gratitude. It is more for me than for them. They would survive probably the same situations, the same thing, but what made me open my eyes and I sleep better and I feel good about myself that I'm able to serve beyond myself. We're blessed with education, with our upbringing, with also good family background. You work hard, you play hard. We did all that. Now it's time to give it back to the society, give it back to someone who can be our torchbearers and move forward and pay it forward and do the same to the community. And that's where Rotary plays in. I was a wee thing in Cleveland, Ohio with 3 children and a traveling husband and ideas of a roller coaster and Lucille Ball at the same time. That's what my husband would tell you that being married to me is all about. I will come home and I'll say, I cannot say no to them. I have accepted that I'm going to go to the detention center and be there and tutor about 100 inmates there. Or I'm going to be volunteering at the teen center as we are sending them to school. Or I'm going to be working with the police, with the school in drug prevention program at the young age. My family was extremely supportive. I was able to do so many things because of them. And my community who embraced me and on whose shoulders I could stand tall and say, hey, you got me connected to that. So I was able to touch 10 lives. And today, Ram and I, we go back to India, worked there since 2012. Never want to turn around and look back because those are my best times that I have done something besides myself. Our children saw what was happening. And poor Ram, he couldn't take the loneliness, so he took a early retirement and came and joined me in India. He would play tennis, he thought retirement is fun. But then it lasted about 7 weeks. When he saw me leaving the house at 7 in the morning and coming exhausted at midnight, with head full of stories and a heart full of intention to do something good for someone other than myself. So initially, as all of you know, there was no fun. Finally, I had to convince, I take the biggest begging bowl, and I'm not at all ashamed to say that I'm begging for someone else. And I call myself a professional beggar. And I could be at any given time because I'm passionate about serving others and I'm passionate about girl children, wherever that could be. And the idea is the more girl children that go to school, the more we educate them, the world is going to be a much, much, much better place. Believe me, a place like India, where certain areas still child marriages exist, still there is a lot of child trafficking. There is a lot of horror stories that I can go on and on and on. But if I can put a tiny little dent in this lifetime of mine, I think I've done a great job. And I work phenomenally with the Rotary. With the Cleveland Rotary, we were able to get 2 ophthalmic vans in Bangalore where we go to the rural areas to do cataract surgeries and also work on preventable blindness. So I want to be able to do more, but this lifetime is too short. That's where I need all of you guys to join hands so we all can make a difference and touch someone's life the way we've been blessed and we've been touched. Thank you.